Hello, a new day today. Let's see, today's July 18th. We've been here approximately 6 days. 6, joshed. Almost unyav, almost a week.
I was gonna say a different number.
Please don't mind us. We haven't, something just popped up on your computer. We haven't had a shower in like 2 days, so don't mind the hair. Alright, so it was a productive day today, busy day out in the city, but that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about this evening. A little backstory.
And we don't mean backstory as in story that's going on back behind the camera. They're just washing dishes. So we've been doing what's called the LAMP program. Basically what that is, we learn key phrases.
Language application made practical. Language acquisition. Language.
That is not the basic definition. The basic definition is we learn key phrases to go and share with us people in the community. So for example, my name is Katie. I'm here to learn to speak Albanian. Will you please help me? This is all I've learned how to say. Can I come back tomorrow?
Except I say, hello, my name is Nicole, not Katie.
Exactly.
Okay, so last night
we went on our first route with Dawn.
She mapped out a good community route for us, places we could go with stops along the way, people we can stop to.
In a square so that I would not get lost, because we all know how that goes over very well with me.
Yes. And so she was with us last night and she introduced us to certain people and asked them if we could come back every day and practice our Albanian with them, just saying key phrases. Okay, so that's the backstory. Fast forward about 24 hours, it brings you up to 6 p.m. tonight. Katie and I are all revved up, all eager to go talk to some people.
Ready to make some friends.
Okay, so we're ready to go because Dawn had introduced us last night. So we go by the first stop. We stop at this house. And the family, there's 2 young twins. They're probably a year old. Then the mother of the twins and then her mother. So grandmother, mother, children. And we stopped by the house. We were there last night. They gave us some candy. We thought that it was, you know.
Because that's what you do when you go to someone's house.
Yes. So anyways, we get there and we say, Mimbroma, Sieni, good evening.
Well, one of the kids was hanging on the gate. So we said hey to him.
And then we saw the grandmother and we said, good evening, how are you? And she came and she took the kid and wrapped him under her arm like she was pulling him away as she was afraid of us, and turned around and said something in Albanian, which we didn't understand.
So I said, I want to learn to speak Albanian, in Albanian of course. I'll spare you the who. And so I thought that might refresh your memory, like, oh, there's the Americans from last night, because really, how many pale-faced Americans? Although I am kind of red, so maybe that threw her off. Who knows? But anyway, she obviously did not remember us because she went and got the man that was staying at the house. I guess he's a brother or something. I don't really know.
I don't know either, but he came out. And we didn't know what to say because we only have like 5 sentences, like Katie said before. Hi, my name is, I'm learning to speak Albanian, thank you for speaking with me. And then we just go on. And so we didn't really know what to say to this man.
We didn't know how to say, we came here yesterday, we are not creepers, it is okay, we are not here to steal your children.
So we just kind of said thank you, goodbye, and walked away.
Very awkwardly. The second story, okay, so we keep walking, making our little route or whatever. And yesterday, there's a few kids in the neighborhood that Dawn introduced us to. And they were all excited to help us with Albanian yesterday. So after this first experience, we had no clue what was about to come. So we meet one of the kids, and he's like, I don't know exactly what he said to us. So he went running off on his bicycle. Actually, he went riding off on his bicycle. And so we didn't know if we were supposed to follow him or not. So, but then he went through some other people's yards, so we just stayed on the main road. And then we saw him come back. And there's this whole slew of neighborhood kids behind him, and by slew, I mean like 10 kids. They all came running to meet us.
Running after us. And so they remembered who we were. So we say our 5 sentences to them, and then, you know, this is causing a big ruckus on the street, you know, 2 Americans, all these kids like swarming around us, and we're right outside of this coffee bar, which some older teenagers, you know, maybe 14, 15-year-old boys were in, and they come over to see what's going on, right? And so I felt like I was back in middle school, except in middle school I never really got picked on, but tonight I was being picked on by these 14-year-old little teen boys, and it was very intimidating, because we didn't know what to say. We couldn't stick up for ourselves. We had no words. And so then we just started walking away. We said thank you, goodbye.
2 of the girls came and followed after us.
Yes, which was very sweet. They were very nice.
After 10 minutes of conversing back and forth, them talking in complete sentences, us talking in random words that we knew.
Well, they also spoke a little bit of English. So we spoke a little Albanian, they spoke a little English, and somehow we think that we've gotten our facts straight. And that is to meet them tomorrow night at 6:30 with our Albanian books, and they will help us study our Albanian.
But they also told us to bring English books, so we'll find out tomorrow.
It's probably the dictionary that they want us to bring.
That would make sense.
They want to learn English, we want to learn Albanian.
That's what makes the world go round.
We can work out a deal or something, who knows. Okay, so we finally got that message, 6:30 tomorrow night on the corner with our Albanian and English books, whatever those are, I don't really know, but we'll bring a book with us. So then we go by the store, which we had a lot of hope for because last night we went and there was this girl that was in her mid-20s, who knows how old she was, and she seemed really interested in like helping us learn and very sweet, and we walked by her shop and there's these 2 older people, an older man and woman, sitting in the shop, and we're like, oh, well, we're not going to go try speaking to them because they're going to have no idea what we're saying. So we kind of just did a U-turn and then walked back by the shop and back home.
So we were walking down the road back home, and we hear people saying random things all the time, but it's in Albanian. And in case you haven't noticed, our vocabulary is not that great in Albanian. And did you hear calling?
I don't know. I mean, I heard stuff, but I didn't know if it was...
Well, anyway, I felt a tap on my shoulder, and it scared me half to death because, well, honestly, I don't know many people here. The people I know speak English and do not tap people on the shoulder. So anyway, I whip around, and it's that girl. She came and hunted us down.
And so that was awesome. But we think something got lost in communication with Dawn last night because, well, I don't know. She ended up...
She came home with us, but I think that she wanted us to take her to Dawn, who was supposed to help her get an internship, but then it was really awkward after Dawn wasn't at our home because we didn't really know.
This girl was walking with us and we didn't know how to say, you know, like, oh, well, thank you. Well, we didn't say thank you, but we didn't know how to say, oh, well, go back to your house, or, you know, thanks for your help, like, this is all we can say, you know, so she was following us, and...
In the first 3 minutes of our walk, we'd already used the 5 sentences that we knew, and we were about 5-10 minutes away.
And I'm a big fan of awkward situations, but this was just, like, way beyond anything that I have ever experienced.
We're usually down here around awkward on a level 5, and this is, like, off the scales.